Howdy Meeps, Rigoroga here, and you're you, and this is Session 0, bitches! Bruh. Rick and Morty, or actually Dungeons and Dragons versus Rick and Morty, and I'm going to be using the box set and the pre-generated characters that are inside and the adventure, and I'm going to run through that. And after that, I don't know. There's not really a clear thing to do after this, but we'll run through the included adventure and take a look. I did do an unboxing, sort of a quick unboxing video, so you can take a look at that. But let's just switch over and take a look, and we're gonna put the box into commission. So this is the box I got with all the fun stuff. And here's the awesome dice in a puke yellow and blue. I thought it was sort of a green color, but it's more of a sort of a turquoise color. So that's actually the dice. Let's take a look at those closer up. Oops, we're kind of off kilter there. So that's the dice. Hopefully it's not too bright that you can't see. Yeah, anyhow. My lighting is a problem. Anyhow, so yeah, that's not going to be super easy to see on the screen, but we're going to take that and we're going to add those to our big dice pool. All right, so now we've got all of our dice. And let's see, what's next? Next is the GM screen. Mostly not jokes on here, but it does have a really cool, image. And it's really short. It's really interesting. I'm used to the, being module height, right? But it's actually, a couple inches shorter than that. There's actions in combat. There's things you can do on your turn, conditions, exhaustion, setting a difficulty, tracking DCs, different kinds of skills associated with abilities and costs and travel distance and stuff like that. It's a good quick reference. The image though is pretty cool. It's got all the characters on it and everything. So I probably won't be doing that much. I might leave it underneath everything, but then there's the rule book, which is really cool because it is like many pages more than the regular one, because it's got all of these sort of post-it notes, Rick Sanchez post-it notes about it. And there's actually a really fun, at the very end, there's a Appendix B. What is the fucking point about this whole game, right? That's really cool. Anyhow, so that's the rule book. And I may have some use for looking at that. And then there's the adventure, The Lost Dungeon of Rickedness, Big Rick Energy. So this is going to be our adventure as we go through. And there is only one map. It's this one, and it's a really kind of old school map. So that's going to be interesting. And there's a lot of areas. It's set to be levels 1 to 3. And there's a variety of monsters that are part of the adventure. And then there are the characters. There is no, like the Essentials kit there's but this one does not. There's no code to get the D&D Beyond thing. And so what I did, I went ahead and got it anyway, so I'll probably read off of that. But I took the character sheets and I transferred them all over to D&D Beyond. and I'll have links in the video description to all of the characters. Now, there's one character, Meatface, who's a placeholder. They didn't know, I guess they were going to do some character, and this sort of is a character that didn't appear in the comics or the TV show yet. Maybe they'll add him. But it was a placeholder character sheet, and then it just sort of became something that stayed with it. Now, when I transferred this character to D&D Beyond, I noticed something, and that is that the strength is listed as 15, but the modifier is 3. And so with standard distribution for a human fighter, with the standard array, I think this is actually supposed to be a 16. So on my character sheet on D&D Beyond, I made this a 16 because it seemed like that was a mistake on that character sheet. So that's everything that's in the box. So that's what we're going to play with, and we'll start with the first room next session. But I do want to just point out this is what the adventure on D&D Beyond looks like. So it's got the basic rules, including the appendix, and then it's got the Lost Dungeon of Rickedness. So you can, run through that. It's got all of the fun stuff to get you started. And then I did add, so this is Keth Silverson, who is a half-orc level 1 rogue. And that's played by Morty, and you can take a look at that again from the links. Ari Strongbow is a half-elf fighter, first level, and that is played by Summer. Lyan Amaranthia is a wood elf cleric, first level, and that's played by Beth. There's Kiir Bravan, a half-elf wizard, first level, and that's played by Jerry. And then there's Meatface Placeholder, who is a human fighter, first level, and is played by Mr. Poopybutthole. And on here, I did make the strength 16 for that +3 bonus. Everything else for those character sheets seemed to be okay. There was some of the starting equipment was a little bit different, so I went ahead and changed that as well. But everything else seemed to work out perfectly fine. But I think that was a typo on the character sheet for Meatface, is that it should have been a strength of 16. And that's it. That is essentially our session 0, bitches. Yeah, so I'm going to see you next time, and we're going to actually dive into episode 1. Bye.